Alan, can I get any word at all?
Machinery.
Machinery, thank you. I'm just a cog in the machine. I'm the hardest worker that you've ever seen. I work hard day in and day out, 'cause working for the boss man is what I'm all about.
You gotta go to work. You just gotta do your work. You gotta do your work. Go get up and do your work. You gotta do your work. You gotta do your work. Get up and go to work. You gotta go to work.
Alarm hitting me in the morning. Up and at 'em, yeah, I'm going. Even though I hate this job, I don't wanna be some kind of out-of-work slob. Been conditioned all of my life to think that this is worth all of the strife. If it brings me any income, then it's what I do or I'm all done. Go to work. You gotta go to work.
You gotta go to work. You gotta go to work.
The only thing that makes me feel alive is getting up and going to my 9 to 5. I know that everything will be just fine as long as I stay in my part of the assembly line. I gotta make some products, I gotta make them nice and fast. 'Cause if I don't go back to work, my money will never last.
You gotta go to work. Like Bob and Smurf. You gotta go to work. You gotta go to work. You gotta go to work. You gotta go to work.
There's no time to look at scenery when you're just machinery. It's time to go to Hey, boy. Merry freaking Christmas, everybody.
Welcome, What a wonderful intro to our Christmas episode.
You know what? I'm about to save this. Ready? That was from the point of view of the elves.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, now I feel better.
We knew what we were doing the whole time.
Yeah.
Welcome, everybody, to Charm Scene. This is our Christmas episode of Charm Scene. And
Part
boy,
1.
Exactly. Do we have some surprises for you? This will be part 1. If you're listening to it now and there's not another episode out, that means that part 2's not out yet. Ooh, how fun is that? You got to come back. That'll only work for 1 week. Okay, so we are here and we're going to do a 2-part Christmas special for you. But of course, we can't do it alone. So first, here as always is the amazingly workaholic Lily Ludwig.
I am currently unemployed. So That's very funny. And the total, he loves to suck at capitalism's teat. It's Austin Packard.
That's me, Amazon.com, baby. And over here, he bought his own piano. It's the incredible Sam Scheidler.
And he made us buy the drums. It's Chris Ditton.
Chris Ditton on the drums.
That's a lie.
But we would not be able to get through this 2-part Christmas special without 2 incredible, charming guests. That's right, it's 2 of them, folks. It's a twofer. First up, he is a comedian, performer, and teacher. You may have seen him in the Armando at I.O. or in Baby Wants Candy or Shamilton at the Second City. It's the incredible Allen Lucas.
But that's not all. We have another performer, writer, and comedian who you may have seen in Lost Realms, Wheel of Improv, or Friend Dog Studios. It's
Ben Auxier. Hello. Welcome to you both.
woohoo.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, great to be here.
How are we both feeling?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah. In the Christmas spirit, singing songs about toil.
Yeah, that's very Christmassy.
Mhm.
Alan, how are you?
Yeah, I'm sort of very grumpy and ready to learn a big lesson.
Oh.
This is awesome, you
Yeah.
guys. Well, this is very fun for us because we are good friends with Ben and with Alan, but they don't know each other very well. They met officially for the first time earlier tonight. But we know they are 2 of the most just sweetie pie dudes, and we're so excited to do a little Christmas episode.
And what is Christmas if not a time to make your friends meet each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The power of friendship.
So, are you both ready to embark on this, the longest story we've ever done. It will be one continuous story across 2 episodes.
Oh boy, I hope
Wow.
so.
Yeah.
I brought my provisions.
Yo, yeah, you brought your whole satchel with you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can't you see it?
Yeah.
Here it is.
It's what's a bindle? Is
It's
that
on a
what it's called?
bindle.
On a
Oh,
stick.
great.
That's
Yeah.
one of those little where you tie like a kerchief round about the end of a stick. And the
Everybody
other...
knows what a bindle is.
I didn't know until recently. But I put the bin in bindle. Cut all of that.
Sam, leave only that. So, okay, here's how this is going to work. We have asked you both, because it's our Christmas special, to bring in a little Christmas story for us.
Sure.
Something, it's a memory, something from your childhood, whatever that means to you. It's so open-ended. Favorite movies, favorite tradition, whatever. We're going to hear from both of your stories, chat about it a little bit, and take all of that information and put it in a big old Christmassy metaphorical blender. It's like a regular metaphorical blender, but it's surrounded by Christmas lights and garland. We're going to put it all in there, hit blend, and pull out all the individual pieces.
Yeah, there's jingle bells in the blender, so it just sounds awful.
It sounds really bad. And we're going to pull out all the pieces and use it as inspiration for a 2-part improvised musical. Sound good? Are we clear?
Sounds good,
Sure.
yes.
Fantastic. Now, you two played rock, paper, scissors earlier to figure out who would give the word to start this episode.
Mhm.
And Alan won that.
Classic
So,
scissors cutting paper.
Yeah.
that's right. It was wild. So,
I never saw it coming.
the victory continues for you. You get to go first. So,
Oh,
Alan,
fun.
won't you please tell us what story you've brought in today?
The
Oh,
rich
if you
get
insist.
Yay.
So I have found that in adulthood, my family has gotten much more transparent about things that we want as like Christmas gifts.
Oh.
So I'll just like text my sister and be like, is there a specific thing that you want? And to the point where it even gets as specific as she'll just send me an Amazon link and be like, this is the
Sure.
thing I want. And I'll say, great, incredible. Here's the thing I want. Which is really good for me because I enjoy like gifts are fun, but I don't really enjoy any of the rest of the process of giving gifts, of like having to guess what somebody wants and then giving that person that thing and then watching them open it and be like, are you really happy or are you pretending to be happy because you're polite, but this actually isn't useful to you and it's going to sit in your cabinet for years. And like, and so I really enjoy that. And I have a long history of not being good with gifts because when I was like a really, really young child, I did not understand the concept that like gifts were things that were like gotten for me. And so I would open gifts and be like, this isn't mine. Like, oh no, some child lost their thing and now it's being given to me. And so there was like a birthday or a Christmas or something where I opened gifts and then was just like crying because I could not piece together that it was like, oh no, these are new things that exist for you. These came from the store. And I was like,
So sweet.
oh no, like that's so sad.
Yeah.
Somebody's supposed to have this.
That happened with me with my first Game Boy. When I first got a Game Boy for Christmas, Game Boy Color, I opened it up and I looked at my mom and I was like, Mom, is this for me? I'm not like a video game kid. At the time, I wasn't. And my mom was like, this is going to help you make friends at school.
Oh, wow.
And it worked. And now
Ah.
it's the best thing. So I definitely, I feel that 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my family is so the same of like just sending each other links and stuff.
Yeah.
And this Austin and I wrote a whole song about this.
That's true. Yeah,
That
this has come up before.
that I think it's a great way to do Christmas because again, then everyone gets exactly what they want. There's no waste. You take out all the guesswork, and Austin said his family would be horrified to do that.
Yeah, no, I love a surprise. I love putting together like a surprise. Like I like making a gift like an experience in a way. Like I like I don't know. The idea of just going like, you asked for slippers, here are your slippers. Like
Sure.
that's like, it's very nice and it's very loving. But in my head, I'm like, oh no, you got a surprise.
You
to
know what I
people in
ask
your
my
life.
parents for Christmas every year?
What?
A gift card to the grocery store.
No,
And that's what they get me, and it's the best gift ever.
absolutely not.
That
It's
rules.
so convenient.
That's so
Absolutely
nice.
Yeah.
That is so just one step away from just a check. That is barely, like barely
Okay,
one
but
step
then
removed.
you can be cute and be like, look at this dinner I made with the gift card you gave me.
Okay.
And
All right.
honestly,
Sure.
a hot take, I'd take just a check and togetherness.
Oh yeah,
The
no.
togetherness is the best
So-
part.
so
that's
would
a good
I.
part too.
So
It's
would
weird
I.
when you're an adult and you have a job and you're like, if I need or want something, I can just buy it. But I'm always stressed about grocery prices.
Yeah.
And so they just remove that stress for a week or two.
Hey, that's nice.
That's
That
so
works.
cute that you thought those were like.
Do you
so
remember what
cute.
any of those presents were that you thought weren't for you?
I have no recollection. This isn't actually a story that I personally remember. It's just a story that I've been told.
You just know this about yourself.
Yes, isn't
Oh.
that interesting? That lore that comes down to you about you.
Mhm.
And the idea that you would feel guilty about it, like this can't,
Yeah.
this is too fine. This can't be for me. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say like you criticized the gifts because you didn't realize someone put thought into them, but it was the total opposite.
Oh, yeah.
That's really sweet.
Oh, all right. Amazing. Well, now it's your turn, Ben.
Filing that away.
You got to tell. That's right. So we've scribbled things down. Now,
So-
Ben, what have you brought in?
I was thinking earlier today about, various Christmas memories and stories I might tell. And the realization that I came to was that the vast majority of my Christmas memories are really boring stories in the best possible way, because they're all just kind of like, I went to my grandma's house and we had a nice Christmas. And like, and I was reflecting on that. I was like, okay, I feel very fortunate that's my backlog of Christmas stories, but that's not interesting radio. So I thought about something else. I remembered something else, and I'm going to tell this story, and it's humiliatingly on brand for me.
I'm so
It's
excited.
embarrassingly on brand for me, even as a little dude. So when I was a kid, my parents told all of us pretty much from day one that Santa is just a story. Santa's just a story that we tell on Christmas. And I'm not sure what the purpose of this was. It might have been like a religious thing. I think it was more just that they didn't have a ton of money and they needed us to understand that the gifts came from them and that they were people with limited resources, So
Don't give credit to that other guy. These are from me.
these are from me.
You know how many
and
hours
I
work to
work
buy
a
these
job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't grow up with a Santa belief at any point. It was just like, yeah, he's a character, and that's just something that we, watch at Christmas. We watch these stories and stuff. But most of my friends, didn't share that belief. And so one day, I don't remember how old I was at a friend's house, and we got into, just about a friendship ending argument about whether or not Santa existed.
Oh no.
And I was so passionate about it. And I'm breaking down, here's all the logistical impossibilities of a man flying around the world. And what are you even thinking? And they got so mad that eventually they pushed me into the garage and they locked the door. And they just locked me in their garage, and I was stuck in
Don't
the
come out till
garage.
you believe in Santa.
Exactly. And I'm stuck in the garage, just kind of pacing around. And then occasionally they would like write up these mean, jokey Christmas cards. And then they would they'd print them off in their old little computer, and they would slide them under the door at me. So these mocking Christmas cards, as though I'm some prisoner of war going through some kind of re-education camp at the hands of those who want to, shun the non-believer. And I don't remember for how long this went on, but as I remember it, it sounds like it would be a painful memory, but really it was so goddamn funny. Even then, I think we all recognized how absurd what was happening was. And eventually I think their mom probably said lunch was ready. And then we, played Smash Brothers, and that was the end of that.
Wow. That's so funny. And it is very on brand
It's
for you.
so on brand.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing on brand.
To get real locked into the logistics and
Yeah.
Religious and logical.
maybe I can smart my way out of this.
Be the skeptic going, actually, he's in that. Yeah. Oh.
I grew up the same way. I grew up very Christian, and my parents didn't want Santa to compete with Jesus, which is the same thing they didn't tell me about the Easter Bunny because they didn't want the Easter Bunny to compete with Jesus. I was allowed to believe in the Tooth Fairy because Jesus has no domain over teeth.
Yeah. That's so funny.
I do remember when I was a worship leader, I do remember singing that song. God has no say over your teeth.
That's why they don't count in your health insurance. It's like a whole separate thing. No one has any domain over teeth.
Or your eyes. That's a separate thing too.
Jesus can feel your heart, but not your cavities.
Well, I we've got two different perfect beginnings for a Christmas story. We've got the idea of a kid like surrounded by presents that he does not believe are for him, like a deep guilt about presents, and the kid who not only refuses to believe in Santa, but also wants all of his friends to not believe in Santa too, and is trying to change them.
Yeah.
So either direction sounds great for me.
I think they're both good. We can also take it a step further with like getting a gift that's not meant for you and like it actually isn't. Like maybe the wrong Christmas gifts go to two houses or something. They get swapped.
Oh, I love that.
And then the kids end up locked in a garage at some point.
I think that's great.
I think the big collective reaction we just had means we shouldn't do that idea.
No, that sounds like a bad idea.
We're leaving that one behind.
Terrible
Y'all love it
idea.
too much.
No, let's do it.
Nah, we're ready. Yeah, we're ready. We open on Christmas Eve. It's we look out over a small town. All the chimneys are bursting with holiday smoke.
There's snow, of course.
That's right. The children are finishing up their snowmen and all bundled up, and they're ready to go inside. And it's almost time for them to go to bed before Christmas, which is tomorrow. Let's hear from some of those kids around the neighborhood now.
Everyone's making snowmen, but I'm stuck in a lurch. As the one religious kid on this block, I'm getting dragged off to church. And I'll go without complaint, 'cause I don't want to be an ass, but I'd rather be anywhere but Christmas Eve Mass.
Nowhere else is open, so the family comes near. There's a Chinese restaurant that's not too far from here. It's our little special place, and it's where we always go, 'cause it's the one place to be in the snow.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. What does your family believe?
Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve.
What does your family believe?
I'm outside looking around, seeing everything falling down, the snow covering the whole town. It's piled up to my chest, and this feeling is the best. It's my first snow, 'cause I relocated from the Southwest.
Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve.
What does your family believe?
Christmas
Eve, Christmas Eve. What does your family believe? Here I'm sitting all alone in my house. Hardly anybody here, just me and a mouse. We don't have any Christmas traditions, it's not our thing. So tomorrow I don't really know what, if anything, Santa will bring. Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve. What does your family believe? Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve.
And what does Santa have up his sleeve?
It's Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve.
We cut to that first child who was out there thinking to himself on not the first one, but the one that Alan was.
The best one.
The best one. We go to him now as he's back inside of his house and he's getting ready for bed.
Golly, snow's so fun. I didn't know it was real. I thought it was just a myth that they tell about the Midwest to make it seem cool. But it actually is cool. It's very cold.
Cool. There's a knock at the door, and his dad walks open. He goes, Brandon, are you almost ready for bed?
Oh, yeah, I'm almost ready. Sorry, I was just getting in from the snow. Did you know there's snow out there? Have you seen it?
Yes, I've seen it, and I hate it. I hate being here.
What, Dad?
Merry Christmas.
Wait, Dad, but the snow is so fun and cool.
The snow's a reminder of my failures.
Oh, Dad.
I know this is heavy stuff for you on Christmas Eve, and I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah,
So
normally you're so holly jolly.
I guess I'm just having a hard time finding the spirit this year.
Oh, Dad. Well, you don't have to hide your feelings from me. Christmas is a time for being honest and open.
No, I like you being the joyful one. I don't want to bring you down. I look at you and I see the way I used to feel about Christmas.
Well, nothing could ever bring me down when I've got the bestest dad in the whole wide world.
Stop.
I won't, because those are my true Christmas feelings. They're like regular feelings, but around December 25th.
Oh, I hope you have the best day ever tomorrow.
Thanks, Dad. And I hope you have the best day ever tomorrow.
I hope Santa brings you everything you've ever wanted.
Oh, I'm sure he will. I've been so good this year.
You have.
I have.
You were so good with the move and everything.
Yeah, and I studied for all my math tests.
That's true.
And I got mostly B's, which are pretty good, because math's my weakest subject.
That's good enough for me.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey, I'm really glad to have you here. Thanks for coming with me cross country like this.
Of course. Hey, I know we're not in Albuquerque anymore.
No.
But I think home is wherever the both of us are.
Sleep tight, Brandon.
I sure will.
Nighty-night now.
Good night.
I'll leave you to your thoughts.
Okay.
I love you, son.
I love you too.
Kisses. Mwah.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
And he closes the door.
Wow. There's nothing I love in this world more than my dad. And here, on Christmas Eve, if I were to make just one big old wish to send up to Santa, I guess I'd just wish that my dad can feel the Christmas spirit too. A Christmas wish, like a regular wish, but around December 25th. It's a wish that's affected by where we are in the calendar year. And this calendar year, my only wish is for my dad to feel some cheer. A Christmas wish, a Christmas wish. Don't need to switch how I'm feeling, 'cause I've got this feeling inside. A Christmas wish, it's all I want. On this all my hopes will ride. A Christmas wish that maybe my dad can feel a bit of joy. 'Cause having a dad who feels happy is the one thing that I want. If my dad feels crappy, there's no gift I could flaunt that could take away the pain, away the shame of not having my dad feel the joy of the Christmas time. So this Christmas time I'm making a Christmas wish, a Christmas wish. Santa, make it come true, please don't miss. I'm gonna make a Christmas wish. There's only one thing in this world I need, so please Santa, bring it to me. It would be so great, so rad if you'd bring joy unto my dad. It's a Christmas wish, a Christmas wish, a Christmas wish. So I'm asking, oh please, Santa, do this one thing for me. And that's my Christmas wish. My Christmas wish.
Meanwhile, at this exact same moment, two siblings are sitting about 4 pews back at church. They're talking about the kind of Christmas they're having and maybe the kind of Christmas they wish they had.
I'm telling you, I don't know why you guys do any of this stuff. You're never going to convince me to join in on it.
What do you mean?
I mean, the Christmas stuff. You know it's all based on stuff that's not even real.
I mean, yeah, you and I know that. But if we act like that in front of mom and dad, they're not going to get us anything because they're going to think we're like heathens or something.
I'm not even talking about that part. I mean, like, Santa. Santa's not a real guy. Reindeer aren't real in the sky.
Yeah.
Snow's just something that they made up to make this Midwest sound cool. I don't think any of it's real. And if it's not 100% literally real, then I don't have any use for it.
Damn, Jonah, you're having an actual crisis of faith.
I'm having a I know a lot about of faith. I'm having a getting real sure of myself of faith. And I'm telling you, no matter how much fun you think you'll have tomorrow, I'm going to be just fine having my normal December 25th.
That's like the worst way to do atheism. Like, you don't believe in anything and you don't get to have the fun parts?
I don't want the fun parts if they're not real.
Why don't you just be a Jehovah's Witness then and not celebrate any holidays?
Because that's even less of the fun part. Listen.
I'm trying to listen.
Sorry. The pastor's
You're
staring.
blowing candle wax on me.
I know.
A lot of chatter in the congregation. We're gonna keep on going. Just a reminder that it's kind of a quiet room. Sort of read the vibe as we read some passages.
Amen.
Amen. Look,
Keep it down.
sorry. Something about it bugs me, you know? Every year, everybody makes a big deal about stuff, even though they know it's not really, really real. And if Santa's not really, really real, then I don't want anything to do with him.
Is this about Santa or Jesus?
It's a metaphor. One of them sort of is a placeholder for the other.
Oh,
And
that
my
was so lost on me.
Budding psychology.
I take the Bible really literally, so I'm not very good at subtext.
Look, enjoy your Christmas. I'm going to have a wonderful December 25th with no presents at all.
Well, then I know what my Christmas wish is.
What?
I'll tell you. My Christmas wish is for you to believe, not necessarily in what I believe, but just to believe in something, whether it be big or small. You can't write off everything at all. I just want my brother to be happy on Christmas. I want him to have some faith in something. It doesn't matter what it is, if it's something good or great. But going through life believing nothing is what's gonna make you so sad. It's not a good way to celebrate through and through life. In fact, it's pretty bad.
I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have a day tomorrow. A day that happens to be the 25th, but I won't wallow in sorrow. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna poop probably too. I'm gonna do all the things that a normal day has, 'cause that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, please believe. Oh, please believe.
Oh, please just leave me alone.
I can't just leave you, mister. I'm here by your side. I'm gonna stay your sister. I'm gonna make sure
right, just a reminder to keep it a little bit quiet. Sorry. Fantastic. Thank you all so much.
We cut to the North Pole. We see all the elves are loading up the sleigh. And then in walks one elf. He's an anxious guy. He's got a big old clipboard. His name is old Screwball. And he goes, gee, we got last minute Christmas wishes here. Last minute Christmas. They're cutting it real close this year. Anybody you ready to fulfill a wish? I need a wish fulfillment, everybody. We got two-ish new wishes in. Both of them are basically the same.
I can't tell these apart.
Wish fulfillment.
Wish fulfillment, that's right.
Here on December 24th.
I know, of all times. We got one kid, we're both in the same town here. We got one kid wishing for his dad to be happy and another kid wishing for her brother to believe in Christmas.
Okay, see, ho, it's me, the big man.
Oh, God.
This happens every year. You know, you'd think with all this commercialism starting around Halloween and, the Elf on the Shelf and everything, you'd think people would get their wishes in by December 1st at the latest. But this always happens. And I kind of want to teach them a lesson.
What?
Listen, first of all, it's annoying that they're not asking for physical objects. Even a gift card or something I can do.
That just kind of seems like it's one step away from a check, though. Like, it's not...
Yeah, well, some
Not
people
really
like
a
that.
gift.
Some people are zero waste and believe strongly in that, but it doesn't matter, Sprinkle Toes. Listen up. If someone's wishing for their dad to be happy and someone's wishing for their brother to believe in something, there's no object that we can craft to bring to them.
You're right. That's not what Christmas is about at all. It's about gifts.
Exactly.
Do you want us to just cut him a Zelle payment or something? What are we doing?
Really, that's zero waste, because if you get a gift card, then that's going to be like a piece of plastic.
That's true.
That's just kind of a middleman in that transaction.
And then it contributes to the microplastic problem.
I mean, we haven't used it in quite a while, but...
But what?
But we could bring them to the trials. The Christmas trials.
The trials?
That's
what?
right. The ones right out there, out in the tundra there, the Christmas trials.
Oh, I haven't even been around since we stopped doing the trials.
Well, I know, it's been a long time since anyone used it, back when it was kind of considered a war crime, but
See, I was
desperate
just going to
times.
suggest we give the one family a bunch of gifts for dads and the other family a bunch of different religious texts.
I don't know, Santa. I'm hearing a lot of momentum around this trials.
You say they need to be taught a lesson,
Your idea is clearly better than mine.
The Christmas
Screwball.
trials, they say you can't go through the Christmas trials without coming out changed on the other side. They say the Christmas trials make you something new. There was barely Christmas before the Christmas trials. It's been a long time since we've used it. Yeah, it's been a while. If you want the kids to wake up on Christmas morning and their parents to bear a smile, then you better put them up, see if they can do the task of the Christmas trials. The many rooms of the Christmas trials. There's many things to see and do. When you go through the Christmas trial, the trials make a believer out of you.
On the first trial of Christmas, Santa gave to me something that would help me to ever see. On the second trial of Christmas, I was given that something that really blew my shit. On the third trial of Christmas, I realized I was not a really special guy. The trials of Christmas, they add up. They get so you never stop.
Christmas trial, the Christmas trial. There's no better place to put a Christmas trial. A Christmas trial, a Christmas trial. It'll eat you up like a crocodile.
Oh, the fourth trial of Christmas, you ask for a horse, and the fifth trial of Christmas is an obstacle course. You gotta jump over candy canes, and you gotta duck under icicles, protect your brain. The fifth trial of Christmas is to give a gift to somebody else that you wanted yourself, and the next one is to give a hug.
That's a Christmas trial, the Christmas trial. Who cares if it's a little outdated, a little out of style? It's the Christmas trial, the Christmas trial. a child in denial.
And that puts us at trial number 7, if I have been counting right.
I think
Sure.
so.
And trial number 7 is to run around in the snow throughout the night.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to trial number 8. It's the best. Trial number 8 is just that you take an algebra 2 test.
It's the Christmas trial. The Christmas trial. Wow, I better put this in my file. It's the Christmas trial. The Christmas trial. If you can't make it through, you'll probably cry. Oh, the Christmas trial. It's Christmas Eve still. We cut to flying over the town. We see Santa flying over with his sleigh, with all the toys falling out the back. It's piled way too high. We see him landing at each house. It's a logistical nightmare. But it seems like maybe the world is paused or something while he's doing it. I don't know. That's Christmas magic for you. But we also see something a little odd. You see, Santa's not just bringing presents. He's got a couple elves with him too. And there seem to be 2 residencies that the elves are fixated on. And what's this? They're bringing people out through the chimney and loading them up onto the sleigh? Well, that doesn't seem right at all.
Okay, a bike for you, a gift card for V-Bucks. I don't know what that is, but enjoy. What are you guys looking at?
All right, let's see. I just brought up, they're still asleep. This is Brandon and his dad.
Oh,
Well, they're just going to sit in the back of the sleigh.
you knocked him out real good.
Real good. That's the Christmas magic for you. Little
Okay.
pixie dust right in their face. Knocks them out for hours. And I see in that house over there, that's where the 2 siblings live.
Yes.
That's where Michael and Jennifer live.
I thought one of them was named Jonah, but okay.
Oh, that's Jonifer.
Oh, yeah.
Jonifer and Jennifer, those are their names,
Jonifer and
Pops.
Jennifer,
His
of course.
parents really wanted a boy.
It's a long list, okay? Now, all you got to do, Santa, is complete your Christmas gifts, and then we can fly these folks on back to the Christmas trials.
Oh, we should reinstate HR. I got rid of it in the 60s because a thing happened. Never mind.
Whoa! Say more about that, Santa.
Nope.
Holly roses?
What?
Is that what HR stands for?
Yep. It stands
Okay,
for Holly Roses.
Oh, yeah, bring that back.
Yeah, bring back Holly roses.
Holly Rose.
Holly Rose. Holly Rose. Holly Rose.
Holly Rose was an elf who got fired, and she really should not have. There was sort of a
Oh.
retaliation thing that happened.
Oh.
Anyway, all right. Well, we only have the last quarter of southeastern Pennsylvania and all of Brazil, and that's all we got to do for the rest of the night.
Santa, I've been thinking about some routing options that would not leave us with Pennsylvania and Brazil at the end.
Yeah, those are 2 pretty far away places.
Oh, now you want to help at 11:58 on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
Sorry, this holiday really gets to me.
Yeah,
you guys.
no,
We
they're-
don't have one-on-ones. We don't have like one-on-one meetings where
No,
I can
but
share
we-
my ideas
Oh,
with
that
you.
we did, but it was through HR.
Mm,
What were you
Yeah.
going to say?
nothing. I just miss Holly.
Oh, Holly.
Oh, Holly. Things used to be a little more sensible when she was around.
She was the best of us.
She was the best. And we feel a little lost without her. Oh, Holly, so jolly, making the world go round, keeping office politics in check, and getting the sleigh off the ground. She planned our routes, she was super cute, but she was fired unjustly. She was great, seriously, that's not just me. We need a little Holly back in our company. We need a little Holly back in our company.
For the last time, I'm sorry about what happened to Holly Rose. It was the first and last time I put up non-consensual mistletoes. I'm sorry, I know now that was a total miss. But like 40 of the elves' Christmas wish was a Christmas kiss.
Oh, how I miss Holly. I miss Holly. problem-free and jolly. And without her, we're resorting back to Christmas trials and drugs. I think if she were here, we'd just have gift cards and some hugs. I miss Holly. I miss Holly.
Everything was ruined due to one old man's folly.
I miss Holly.
I miss Holly. But the fact remains still, we gotta hit Brazil, so let's go.
But the fact remains still, we gotta hit Brazil, so let's go. See, that's what I'm talking about. We're closer to Pennsylvania right now.
We cut to Christmas morning.
Yeah.
But it's not your normal Christmas morning. You see, we wake up on a bit of a barren wasteland. We see that Brandon and his dad are there out in the middle of the snow, and, well, there are the two children whose names are...
Jonathan and Jennifer.
Of course.
Yeah.
And they're coming to. They're cold. They're shivering, and they seem to have been dropped out in the middle of some sort of icy tundra.
Oh my God, we got raptured, Jonah.
That doesn't seem right.
Yeah, because you don't believe in anything.
No, it's just not even consistent with the stories. I mean,
Oh, mister, I understand revelations.
I don't think that heaven's ever described as being this cold.
Who are you guys?
Is this a property of snow? Is this a thing snow can do?
Be cold?
No, sort of transport you to a different... So, hi, Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
Brandon's the
Wait,
answer
you
to
look
your
familiar.
question.
Do we live on the same street?
Oh, maybe. Which street do you live on?
Cherry Lane?
Then we do.
Great.
Yeah, I've seen you around. I'm Jonathan.
Hi, Jonathan.
This is Jennifer.
Hi, Jennifer.
Most
Son-
people call
son-
it Jonah and Jen because that sounds good.
Son, where's the house? What the hell happened here?
I made two friends. They live on our street.
Hi.
And if they can come over whenever we figure out where our home is, that'd be fun.
My sister's hypothesis is we were raptured. Your son thinks maybe snow can transport you. I'm waiting for more evidence to come in.
You're the only adult here. What do you think happened?
Well, I think it's pretty apparent that we were drugged and kidnapped.
Oh.
Hey, that's bleak, but it fits better. I mean, Occam's razor, man. That's the one that requires the least assumptions.
Gosh, my dad's so smart.
Is that a obstacle course made out of candy canes?
Whoa.
It looks like that. Do mirages happen in snow? Is that a thing about snow?
I don't know.
I'm starting to doubt everything I've ever known about the properties of
Oh,
snow.
you doubt everything anyway.
I doubt that.
Why are some of those candy canes sharpened to a point and upside down?
And why is there a sign in some elvish-looking ancient language pointing down? I can't make any heads or tails of it. What's it say?
You saw the sign. You read it.
Okay. I told you it's in an ancient language.
Ancient language.
But the more I stare, the more it starts to come together. The words on it, can't parse them, and yet... Beware, beware, you are, be here. Beware of here, here now, where you are, here now, be hearing here now, where you hear.
I'm pretty sure it says Miss Chris, oh, Christmas. It says Christmas.
I don't know.
Beware Christmas.
Beware, no, Christmas.
Wait, there's something else.
What do you see?
What do you see?
Beware Christmas trails. Wait,
Trail.
hang on. Beware Christmas trails.
I think it's trials.
Oh,
Maybe it's Christmas snails.
Beware Christmas snails.
Christmas signs. There's a Christmas shape and we have to be wearing
different sides.
Now, the whole time they've been doing this, they've been going through the obstacle course. The sign is posted everywhere, so even as they swing across candy cane monkey bars and down a candy cane fire pole, they keep reading it. They're getting further and further, and they see sort of like a weird-looking workshop out in the distance.
I see another sign.
What's this one say?
It says, work here, workshop, shop here, workshop, shop working, here, beware, is workshop.
It's something with a T and a Y, like toy. Oh, toy. It says toy.
Yeah, this is just in English. It says toy shop. Oh my god, are we on the North Pole?
Impossible.
Well,
I don't believe my eyes. I don't believe my eyes. I already didn't believe you guys, but now I don't even believe my eyes. I don't believe my eyes. I don't believe my eyes. I was already real surprised, but now I don't even believe my eyes.
There's a pole in the middle of the ground over there. It's surrounded by red stripes. I didn't see it before, but now I am so aware. This icy barren tundra may not be so nice.
I don't believe my eyes. I don't believe my eyes. I already didn't believe you guys, but now I don't even believe my eyes.
we cut to Santa's workshop. Sorry. And they're watching this whole thing transpire.
Yeah, they're just kind of stumbling around out there, aren't
just
they?
as I thought.
You think they would read the signs? It's all written there pretty plainly for them.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have so much signage.
Pretty clear instructions about what they have to do if they want to get back home.
Well, they're getting closer to the workshop, so it's time to, you know what to do. And we see the little group, and they're walking across the snow, and they start to walk on a patch of snow that's a little bit not as steady as the rest of the snow, and they all fall down into a little Santa Christmas dungeon. It looks remarkably like a garage, and now they're stuck in it.
Son, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh, I knew this would happen. We never should have trusted Christmas.
Jen, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. I landed on something soft. Are you all right?
Yeah, I can't see very well. Although that's just as well. I'm not sure I can even trust the things I see anymore. None of it seems real.
Yeah, this seems to be some sort of deep underground garage. That's sort of just different. There's boxes of Christmas decorations and
What is happening?
a little work table.
We're in the Christmas garage.
Wait.
This is part of the story. Don't you all know?
What?
No.
What?
What
See,
story?
the good kids get gifts, and then the bad kids get coal. But that's kind of just the first level of bad. See, so there's sort of a tier program. Because sometimes you're a bad kid because it's like, oh, you didn't do all your chores. And then sometimes you're a bad kid because it's like, oh, you're being mean and bullying people. And those feel different. And if those two kids both get coal, then it's kind of like, okay, well, then we're not really differentiating between the different bad things that you can do. So one of the levels is that you have to go to the Christmas garage.
Are we in hell?
No, we're
That's
sort
the
of in
only
a...
differentiation the Christian kids get to learn.
My sister can't really see much of anything except through the lens of sort of a fundamentalist religious outlook.
This would sort of be hell adjacent as like a magical space in which you go based on your negative deeds. If that's helpful for you to visualize it as.
Well, what do the stories say about a way out?
Well, a way out can only exist if you really believe in it. And if everyone comes together and understands and learns a big lesson.
Well, I don't see any way out.
That's so specific. What kind of parable is this?
Look, it's a magic Christmas story. This is like how they go.
Well, Brandon, you seem to know better about this than any of us, so you take the lead, okay? I hope that's okay, Brandon's dad. What should we call you?
Just
I never
call
asked.
me Brandon's dad.
Okay, thank you, Brandon's dad.
Thanks, Brandon's dad.
No, you can still call me Dad, Brandon.
Okay, thanks, Dad, Brandon.
Well, all right. Kids, I don't know about this. You seem to believe an awful lot here, son, but frankly, there's no way I'm going to have a change of heart down here in this Christmas garage.
But Dad, you have to. That was the one thing I wished for.
And as for me, I've had just about enough.
Yeah, this is counter to my only Christmas wish, too. I just wanted you to believe in something, and now we're living through an experience that's frankly unbelievable.
Is this where belief leads you? Into some awful, dark place pushed in by those who couldn't deal with the fact that you just didn't like their thing? No thanks. You guys go on and have whatever kind of Christmas it is you think you have to have. I guess I live in this garage now.
I'm not leaving you here.
Did you say wish?
Yeah?
And you said wish.
Yeah, we kind of all said it a couple
We're
times.
kind of kids on Christmas. That's like our whole deal.
You wished for me to be happy, and you wished for your brother to believe.
Just like in anything.
And we seem to find ourselves here in this...
Garage.
Oh, I know the word. I was trying to... Yeah, I know the word garage. I'm an adult.
I think he was trying to weave together some sort of linguistic.
Oh, okay.
thing.
I'll let him cook.
No, it's gone now.
Oh.
Point is, kids...
I was trying to help. I'm so sorry, Brandon.
Kids, what if this deep place we found isn't... It might be real, but it might also be how it feels.
What does that mean?
Yeah, say more about that.
Expand.
Expound.
When I look inside myself at Christmas,
December 25th.
sometimes it feels like I've already shut the door. If I were to roll up that big garage door, I'd find so many memories in store. But the door is locked. I put it in a box, and I bury that box deep inside my soul. I know that it's bad. I know I shouldn't do it, but frankly, not remembering is better than the cold.
There was so much to grieve, so much heartbreak when you believe, so much out there to prove why you shouldn't try. So if you just say no, if you refuse to go, there's less on your plate, but there's fewer reasons to cry. So I shut the door.
Shut the door.
Didn't open it anymore. Don't let things in.
Don't let things
Do you
in.
even want to begin to feel these things and what being open brings? So I shut the door.
Shut the door.
I shut the door.
Well, even if you shut the door, if you need to run and hide, just know your sister's staying there, right on the other side. Do what you need to do to grow, even if that's shutting the door. But I'll be right there looking through the keyhole, 'cause that's what siblings are for.
Shut the door. I don't know what's left to explore. So I shut the door. Shut the door. Oh, I can't take any more.
I made a wish, opened my big mouth and wish I'd glued it shut. 'Cause now we're all stuck in this mess, so I guess I screwed it up. I can't help feeling like we're all here because of me. In this mess, how can I still believe?
Shut the door.
writes a letter.
What does it say?
What?
Jennifer picks up the note and she says, it says, and that is the end of this week's episode of Storm Sea.
Find out what the note says. What was on the other side of that door? Who wrote the note and slid it through?
Will they get home? Will they get their Christmas wish? Will Holly come back with a vengeance?
Are they generally gonna survive being trapped in some kind of subterranean prison cell in the Arctic?
And will Santa's elf team get to work on their cartography to chart a more efficient route?
And what of Holly?
All of this and more next week on Charm Scene. Come on back for part 2 of this incredible whatever's happening episode. For part 2 of Charm Scene, we'll see you next week. Until then, Merry Christmas!